What's up guys, my name is Jake Bramler and welcome to my channel, Jay Bray's Journey. I just got back from an 8-day trip in Sydney, Australia, and I can honestly say I had such an incredible experience there. So now I'm here to share with you my top 10 things to do in Sydney, Australia.
Number 10 on my list is to visit Cockatoo Island. You can take a ferry ride to this UNESCO World Heritage Site located in the middle of the Sydney Harbour. This is one of the best places in all of Sydney to enjoy a nice picnic on the water.
We got peanut butter, we got bananas, we got granola bars, we got bread, and we got views.
Not to mention, you can even rent out a tent and camp for a night on this awesome island in the Pacific Ocean. But what this island is really known for is where it gets creepy.
It's so creepy.
This island is an old and abandoned convict prison. Today, you can tour this prison and learn all about its history, seeing all of the old buildings for what they were at that time.
This right here is a solitary confinement cell.
So you might want to rethink camping on this island at night. Number 9 on my list is a little less creepy and a lot more fun.
This is Luna Park!
Located right on the harbor, Luna Park is Sydney's most iconic amusement park. Admission to the park is free, and this is an amazing place to go, get an ice cream cone, sit on the pier, and just enjoy the nice weather that Sydney has to offer. And if you're feeling up for it, you can even pay an additional charge and go on some awesome rides. Up next on my list is to check out Chinatown. As someone who currently lives in China, I was pleasantly surprised to see all of the similarities here. Sydney's Chinatown is a great place to go for some authentic Asian cuisine, to see some cool culture, and you can even visit a nice Chinese garden. On the day that we visited the garden, we even saw a nice traditional Chinese wedding taking place. So I highly recommend checking out Chinatown if you're looking for a mix of culture while in Sydney.
Welcome to Chinatown!
Coming in at number 7 on my list is to visit the Sydney Cathedral. This church was founded in 1824 and today is one of Sydney's best known landmarks. It has amazingly beautiful architecture and is one of the best sightseeing spots in all of Sydney. And if you are of the Catholic faith, you can even come here and celebrate a nice mass in the church. Number 6 on my list is to take a walk around the Royal Botanic Gardens.
We are about to head into the Sydney Royal Botanical Gardens.
This is a perfect activity to do on a nice day because admission is completely free.
It's free to just walk in here and it's super beautiful with all this nature, the trees, flowers, statues, and great views of the water too. Highly recommend the Botanical Gardens.
There is a really nice atmosphere here, and you'll often see many locals laying out in the grass, enjoying the weather, and seeing all of the nature around them. So if you want to soak up the sun amongst the flowers, come out to the Royal Botanic Gardens and have a nice stroll through the park. Now at number 5, it's time to grab some dinner and some drinks at the Rocks. This is an excellent place to come with some friends, to celebrate happy hour, to get some dinner, or to enjoy one of the many events they have around here. When we visited, there's a nice theme going on called Christmas at the Rocks.
They're actually doing Christmas at the Rocks right now, beginning of November, but it's really nice. Check it out.
So if you're into a rustic and artsy vibe, the Rocks is the place for you. For number 4 on my list, we head outside the city and go enjoy some nature in the Blue Mountains.
So the Blue Mountains are about a 2-hour drive from where we're staying in Sydney, but if you love nature like me, it's so worth it. These are our first views of the mountains.
Making the trip from Sydney to the Blue Mountains is a great way to get out of the city life and go enjoy some fresh air and nature. These mountains are located in a UNESCO World Heritage Area and offer a variety of hiking trails that always lead to amazing views. But what's truly unique about these mountains is that they are the home to the world's steepest railway. Running at an incline of 52 degrees, this cable car drives right through the trees and offers unparalleled views of the mountains.
And these are the views from the bottom of the cable car.
Next up on my list is to take a ferry ride on the Sydney Harbor. Just like the railway, the views from this ride are extremely beautiful.
Look at the view of the Harbor Bridge. So beautiful.
If you hop on a boat from Circular Quay, you can get incredible views of Sydney's most iconic sites, such as the Sydney Opera House and the Harbor Bridge. Not to mention that these boats are extremely affordable and they're also a practical way to travel, as they can take you to many destinations throughout the city, such as Cockatoo Island, Luna Park, and Bondi Beach. Coming in as my second best thing to do in Sydney is to visit the infamous Sydney Opera House.
And we made it to the Sydney Opera House.
The architecture of the Sydney Opera House is truly iconic, and when most people think of Australia, this may be the first landmark that comes to mind. The location of this landmark in the heart of the Sydney Harbour makes it truly special, as you can walk up to the Opera House from land, or you can view it from all angles while taking a ferry ride. No trip to Sydney is complete without a visit to the Sydney Opera House.
This is a really great place to go running on the pier too.
And last but not least, my number one best thing to do in Sydney, Australia is to relax or catch some waves at Bondi Beach. I spent an entire day at this beach and in the surrounding areas, and I can honestly say it was the best day that I had on this trip. Bondi Beach is widely known in Australia as being an amazing surfing destination.
So I've never before surfed in my life because I've never had an opportunity to. This is the first time ever where I'm super interested. I really want to get out there and surf because this beach is so awesome.
Not only is it a great surfing destination, it's also an amazing place to come to just lay out on the beach, enjoy the sun, just really relax and have a great day on the water. Bondi is also a great beach town that offers many shops, restaurants, and some awesome street art. And on the day that I was there, they were doing an awesome event called Sculptures by the Sea, where aspiring artists would put out some of their best artwork right by the water, and you can walk around and look at all of the cool art. So if you're in Sydney, especially in the summertime, take a day and head out to Bondi Beach.
So there you have it, my top 10 things to do in Sydney, Australia. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button and follow along on the journey. There's some more awesome content to come.